I am alive!
Wow, you're alive? Really?
Yes, this is how I start my stream. I say that I'm alive.
You're alive? I had no idea.
Yes.
Debatable.
Yeah. Anyway, I gotta try and get the link. Wait, is the music playing on OBS? No, it is not. Okay. Love that for me. Hold yes. On. Discord. Do I have... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, that would be why, because the volume on my headphones was low. Would you... Thanks, my love. Huh? Anyway, I gotta promote. I gotta do my thing. I gotta do what I do best. Promoting. Gotta let my mom know. Minimize. Bring up OBS. Now you can hear the music. So my question may be answered later in the stream depending on how long chapter 6 goes, but if we solved the murder case of the brother and like I don't know if I can say like what it is like this early in it, because I don't know YouTube regulations. They're all over the place. And most of them don't make sense. Hi Ma. Ow! Fuck! Would you stop quoting? My fiance is quoting a meme. You're a goober. I didn't figure it out, I'm reminding you. Yes. Did I say hi to you, Ma? I think I did. Either way, hi, Ma.
You did say hi.
I did?
Yes.
Okay. I'm hungry, I don't remember! No. No. Anyway, this is the yes. For some reason, I feel like that I'm a lot more quiet right now. I said hi? Okay. Am I being quiet? I feel like that this is just how I normally talk. Which is extremely loud. Is it not? Why didn't you eat before stream? Because when I was getting hungry, it was like... Okay, listen. When I got hungry, it was like a minute or two before the stream started, and if I did get anything, I wouldn't have time to eat it, and I don't like eating when a microphone is on and within my vicinity. I don't like it. It makes me feel weird. Because I didn't feel hungry before! If Brian took his own life out of guilt, it still doesn't explain the existence of this fact. This one? Because it said homicide. If he committed suicide, why would he label it as a homicide? Homicide? You're a goober. Oh wait, I did save it. What am I on about? But yeah, it would be this, cause like of the usage of the word homicide, and we don't know who sent it. Trying to find that you are such a goober emoji. my love? What are you doing? Oh. True. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's smart. I'll be sure to get myself something later in the stream if I get really hungry. Okay. Again, I had like a minute or two before my stream started. Even you mentioned it. You're just like, yeah, like, you're not gonna be able to get anything and be on time. Because you know that I like being on time for my streams. Yeah. Yes, it does. I love you. Schmuggle. Yeah, it would have to be this, right? Either way, we could just skip it. It's fine.
哥哥引咎自尽，与这件政务之间不存在矛盾。
Committed suicide out of guilt. Wait, what do you mean it doesn't contradict the conclusion? It uses the word homicide. It uses the word homicide. You wouldn't call your suicide a homicide. Details. What do you mean? Wait a minute. On the day of the incident, Mrs. Cheng knows that someone was monitoring her house and had informed Brian. Would it be this? The other person? I guess not. I don't know what I'm looking for, cause, like, out of guilt. Legible writing. No, the missing book is his book. Cause yeah, like, I think I made like a decent point, like, in the last stream, cause like, Joseph Bell was a friend of Brian. They even said that Joseph and Brian were friends, so Joseph Bell would have known about the book. And he was the one that was like steering into the direction of strychnine, even though we know it's bruchine. And this was in the possession of this case's victim, who was it? Stone Wu? Where is it? Where's the characters? Yeah, it is Stone Wu. And then Toby Chang, we know, has like his grubby little fingers like all in the newspapers and stuff, and like eager to blame Shen. So like Joseph could have easily like got into contact with Stone Wu and Toby Chang because these two were friends. They were all around the same age group. So it would be perfectly plausible for them to like all, like these three to all be in cahoots to take him down. And blame him for it. Because, like, he knows, like, pharmaceutical stuff, so he would obviously know about bruchine. He was also a pharmaceutical student, so these two could have worked together and found bruchine. It's just that he knows how to like get people to like listen, like through the newspaper and stuff, and he knows how to sell shit, like with his goods store, and then he is a prosecutor. So he knows how to like sweep shit under the rug. So all of these three know how to sweep shit under the rug. And they all had an idea to take Brian down. Because maybe they were jealous, or maybe there was something else going on. Yeah, longtime friend of Brian Shen. So he would have known about the book! He would have known about the book. Because, like, they're trying to, like, get me to think about, like, why he wouldn't kill himself out of guilt. And I thought, well, maybe it's because there was someone else who clearly wanted to get a hit on him. So, he like, even if he had the intent of, like, offing himself, like, that doesn't mean that that was, like, what was the result of it. You know what I mean? Or maybe, oh wait, he wasn't killing himself out of guilt, he was killing himself because he was poisoned with bruchine. Because, like, bruchine's already gonna be lethal in, like, high doses, because there's definitely bruchine in his system, because bruchine is similar to strychnine. So he was poisoned with bruchine because they know that no one would really know about bruchine because it's new, so people would just look for strychnine, which follows up on the autopsy report because there is no strychnine, but there is bruchine. He was poisoned with bruchine, he understood that, so he killed himself to kind of like beat it to the punch, you know, because someone wanted him dead and was poisoning him with bruchine. Right? Because why would he poison himself with bruchine and, like, have this whole elaborate nonsense to, like, stab himself in the chest? To mirror what he did with the book. Right? And Joseph was there, and he had the book. He took the book because they know that, like, Sinosura would be eventually connected to Brian. And if Brian based it, like, because, like, if I remember, like, in his story, written by him, there was no reference to strychnine or bruchine. Right? The similarities was a dagger falling from the window. Right? So maybe, like, this is just, like, me, like, going off on an even further tangent, like, I don't know how to, like, figure out how I could, like, prove that, like, what evidence I would have to show that he didn't take his own life out of guilt. So, Brian accidentally makes cocaine, right? Stone Wu, Toby something or other, Toby, Stone, and Joseph all see money, like dollar signs, right? Because it's highly addictive and very harmful and all that stuff. And people were already, like, struggling with opium stuff, and they know that people who make opium get really rich off of it. And if cocaine is a lot more addictive than that, and maybe like more intense, they see money signs that they can sell cocaine in like the black market or something. But they know that Brian would be against it because he felt guilty about it, because he was trying to find something that would like cure opium addiction. But these three fuckers, the fuck-ass trio right here, see it as like the more like apathetic way, where it's like, how do I explain it? Where it's like if people are addicted to your product, they will spend more money on your product. So it's an aspect of they don't care about whether their consumers are okay or not. They only care about what's going to make them more money, right? Brian was actually caring about people who were consumers, where he's like, I don't want people to be addicted to this because it's awful and gross. So I want to help people, you know? But the fuck-ass trio is like, nah, we gotta make more money off this. Because you made super opium, essentially. Right? But they know that Brian would be in the way. So they fill him up with some bruchine. And he's just like, nah, I'm not gonna let you have the satisfaction of killing me with bruchine, so I'm gonna do it myself. And base it off of his own story. Because he know that Shen wants to be a detective and all that. He would know that Shen would eventually figure out that his suicide was based off of his story. And he knew that the only people that would know about his story would be his closest friends, the fuck-ass trio. And one of the fuck-ass trio literally took the book away from the crime scene. You know? Because they were trying to like clean up evidence and all that, because these three are having they have jobs that are really good at like sweeping stuff under the rug. And we know that the opium, like the little opium ball things that are supposed to help with addictions and whatnot, like the opium suppressants or whatever it's called, it's the cocaine. They're balls of cocaine. Which we know that Stonewu had in his little basement. Because they were in the fish. Right? But then how do I get to where I want to go with this? Because it's very, like, there's too much pointing to these three potentially, like, wanting Brian dead, essentially. Like, would it be the bruchine? Because again, like, if he just wanted to take his own life out of guilt, why not just stick to the bruchine? Right? Why not just let the bruchine and end him? Or simply put, why not just straight up use strychnine? Why use bruchine? Why would he care about, like, hiding any trace of strychnine in his system if he solely just wanted to die? Right? Because why would there be a paper about Bruchine in the office of Stone Wu otherwise? They would have had to know Bruchine so they can use it on Brian. Right? But then we can't submit this. Like, all we can do is just look at the... Oh, wait, no, because I wasn't presenting evidence. I was just looking through the evidence so I could switch through them and the characters. But yeah, like, would it be this? Because why else would it be on Stone Wu's desk? Why was he looking into Bruchine? Because it's similar to strychnine. And why would he want anything that's close to strychnine? Why would he have the cocaine balls, like, stuffed into the fish? You know? So is it the Bruchine papers?
引咎自尽，解释不了哥哥尸体的脚弓反张现象。
I was right. I was right. Because this is a different phrasing of, like, just simply saying that I was stupid and wrong. The conclusion that he took his own life out of guilt cannot explain the contortion of his body.
我询问过的仵作都说，这是马钱子中毒的典型症状。
The coroners I consulted all said that this is a typical symptom of nux vomica poisoning.
但不按尸体的湿地宁检测呈阴性，反区应该是其他原因引起的。
But the strychnine test came back negative. The opisthotonus should be caused by other reasons, like Bruchine? Like a Bruchine, good sir?
不，更可能的情况是，
No, he was
他中了布鲁生之毒。
No, he was poisoned by Bruchine.
布鲁生，
Bruchine?
这篇论文显示，除了士地宁，马钱子还能提炼出名为布鲁生的药物。
This paper shows that besides strychnine, nux vomica can extract a substance called Bruchine.
它与士地宁的药效相近，但毒性更弱，中毒反应更慢，更不易察觉。
It has weaker toxicity, slower onset of poisoning reactions, and is less detectable.
竟然还有这样的药物！
There is such a drug. Yeah, we know you're in on it. Stop pretending. I know you're in on it. You have to be, because you were covering up evidence. You took the book.
哥哥自尽，绝不是出于什么心理问题，
My brother's suicide is not due to any psychological issues,
而是意识到自己身中剧毒后的无奈之举。
but a desperate act upon realizing he had been deadly poisoned. Exactly. Exactly.
那你认为下毒的人是？
So, who do you think poisoned him? You! Most likely! Either you or Toby or Stone Wu when he was alive. One of you fuckers poisoned him.
毒害我哥哥的凶手，同样也是雇佣丁香杀害吴松涛之人。他是
Wait a minute. The culprit who poisoned Brian and hired Ting Xian to kill Stone Wu is none other than... Oh god. Can I... Wait a minute. Wait. Do I actually accuse Joseph? Because that feels risky. That feels so risky. But maybe I was onto him the whole time. Maybe I was right. Fuck. Hold on, I gotta say. insane. Confirm. Can I act? Because I don't think Watson would really have a reason for it. You know? So like, is it actually Joseph? Because I think like Toby Chang and Stonewu were kind of like middlemen. You know? Because like in an operation like this, there's the mastermind and then there are like middlemen who like help with what the mastermind wants. Right? Toby Chang and Stonewu were probably the middlemen, where Stonewu and Toby Chang probably either worked together or Stonewu worked on it by himself to figure out Blue Kind. Most likely just Stonewu, but Toby Chang could have been in on it because he was really quick to blame Shen for the theft and all that stuff, and blame him for probably a whole bunch of shit. I don't know. But then Toby Chang's also trying to get on their good side, so that way, like, they would probably, like, double think if, like, Toby Chang's caught in, like, any crime. Or maybe it was just purely between Joseph and Stonewu. Now that I think about it a little more. Because Toby Chang, like, he was blaming Shen for the theft, not for... Well, no, because Joseph would have hired, he would have hired this lady. And Toby Chan would have been in on that, so that way Shen would be framed for what she was doing. Oh wait, no, she killed Stonewu. Hold on, wait a minute. Was she the thief? I don't remember. Because there was a safe missing. I think. But yeah, like, out of all of these people, I honestly don't know, like, who else it could have been. Because it's definitely not the police officers. It's not Watson, because I don't think he even really has much of a motive. Stonewu would not have, like, hired Ting Xian to kill himself. Unless that was, like, a really weird, big brain move. Toby Chang, like, I'm starting to, like, double question if he's even involved in this or not. If he is, he doesn't know as much information as Joseph or Stonewu. He's like the middleman of the middleman. She would not be the murderer. Just flat out now. He's another cop, we already know it's not suicide, and there's no way that it could be Shen. So yeah, it could be Joseph. Was I right? Was I actually right? Because I was fully, like, willing to accept that I was wrong in the last stream. Is it actually Joseph? Yes, my dear?
So I know I tried making this.
Yeah.
We're friends.
Oh.
Markiplier's friends.
Oh. Sorry, my fiance was talking about Iron Lung stuff. But yeah, like, I'm actually gonna, like, go for it, because, like, I can't think of anyone else.
会是约瑟吗？
Could it be Joseph?
他是第一个到现场的人，也只有他能读懂哥哥留在现场的信息。
He was the first person there, and only he could understand the information Brian left.
不过，案发那天，约瑟一直在警局，没机会下毒。
That's stupid! However, on that day, Joseph was at the police station and had no choice to poison anyone. How do you know when Brian got poisoned? He could have been poisoned at any time of the day. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because if that's the case, no one would have been able to poison him. What do you mean?
我需要集中注意力，
You
重
need
新
to
思考。
focus and think again. Fuck you, you're not thinking hard enough.
毒害我哥哥的凶手，同样也是故意。
Didn't Toby and Brian get into an argument?
You know, I need a detective game that's like Dexter.
Huh?
I need a detective game that's like Dexter.
Dexter?
Yeah, you're actively a cop looking for the serial killer when you are the serial killer.
But like, would it be Toby? Because like, I don't remember, but like, I could have sworn that there was like a thing where like Toby was indirectly involved because like he had an argument with Brian, unless that was Stone Wu. But then Stone Wu would not have hired Ting Xian unless it was to cover his own tracks, so that way he wouldn't go to jail. Did Stone Wu hire a hit on himself? Because it's possible. It's not out of the realm. Because, like, I don't remember which one of these two had an argument with Brian. Because, like, evidence. Because, like, it doesn't show me, like, the papers of, like, showing, like, their alibis and stuff.
Alright,
Okay. I love you too. Schmuggle. Don't die or do crimes. Baby. No, you won't.
I won't, possibly.
You're a
There's a
goober.
chance that I won't.
Absolute goobus.
You just not figured this out?
I'm not figuring it out. I'm reminding you.
Sounds like you just not figuring it out. What?
You're a goober. I love you. Schmuggle. Be safe out there.
I don't know. Maybe.
Love you. Sorry. My fiance was leaving for work. Let's try Stone Wu.
布鲁生就是吴松涛的研究成果，他当然有最大的嫌疑。
Bruckheim is the result of Stone Wu's research, making him the prime suspect.
但按照布鲁生的发作时间推算，嫌疑人只能是当天见过哥哥的人。
However, based on the onset time of Bruckheim, the suspect can only be someone who met with Brian that day.
而吴松涛在案发前一天就已经离境，即便他有布鲁生，也没机会下毒。
Stone Wu had already left Britain the day before the incident and had no chance to poison Brian. Okay, that would have been lovely to know if I had access to the alibis so I can remember. But you're not giving me that. So it was Toby. Because I couldn't remember which one of those two quickly left Britain or, like...
毒害我哥哥的凶
something
手，
else. So it's Toby. 'Cause I don't think it's Watson.
程守臣一直与哥哥不和，在案发当天，两人甚至发生了冲突。
Toby had always had a bad relationship with Brian, and on that day they even held a grudge.
有人目睹了这次争执，程守臣并没有下毒的机会。
However, someone witnessed this altercation and Toby did not have the chance to poison him. Well, then no one would have had the chance to poison him then.
我需要集中注意力，
You
重新思
focus
考。
and think again. Fuck you. Fuck you.
毒害我哥哥的凶手，同样也是雇佣丁香杀害。
Had a good relationship, but recent arguments occurred. Yeah, like the competitive relationship. Funder of Brian Shen's research program and the father of Joseph. Yeah, if he was funding, he hold on. Can predict certain events. So it wouldn't be her. It's not the police. Are they trying to say it's Watson?
哎，吴宗涛之人。
Because, like, it would not be Shen. We know it's not a suicide from Brian. It's not the police. It's not this woman. We already tried the fuck-ass trio. So the only one left is Watson. But then that doesn't feel right. Unless I'm forgetting something. Which, now that I say that out loud, is very likely.
线索都指向了同一个人。
What clues? Where? Because all the clues are pointing to Joseph. Just because he was at the police station, that doesn't mean that he and Brian didn't meet earlier. Joseph could have been lying about his account and paid off all the police to, like, back up the lie. Shit like that happens, you know? All the clues point to the same person.
贝尔爵士，你就是这两起案件的罪魁祸首。
Mr. Bell, you were the mastermind behind both cases.
What? Watson?
沈先生，你现在是要指控贝尔爵士杀人吗？
Mr. Shen, are you accusing Mr. Bell of murder now?
正是。
I am.
仲，是什么让你对我产生了误会？
What made you misunderstand me?
这不是误会。
I'm not misunderstanding you.
吴松涛离开伦敦前，曾将一项专利高价卖给沃森集团。
Stonewu sold a patent to the Watson Group at a high price before leaving London.
而这篇从马钱子中提取布鲁生的方法探究的作者，正是吴松涛。
And the author of Exploring Methods for Extracting Bruchheim from Nux Vomica is from Stonewu.
我敢肯定，他就是把布鲁生的提炼方法卖给了你。
I'm sure he sold the extraction method for Bruchheim to you. What? He could have easily sold it to the other Mr. Bell! To his son, Joseph! Shen, what are you thinking? Like, I like you, Shen. I like how you think most of the time. But you're actually irritating me this time. Reasonable association.
Old Bell, aren't you planning to defend yourself against such accusations?
A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. John, you are just temporarily blinded by hatred. I believe time will provide the answers, and he will gradually understand my perspective.
沈先生，法庭不接受无端的指控。
Mr. Shen, the court does not entertain baseless accusations.
你坚称贝尔爵士毒害了你的哥哥，有证据吗？
Do you have evidence to support your claim that Mr. Bell poisoned your brother?
我哥哥的死亡时间，在3年前8月15日下午2点到2点28分。
My brother's time of death was on August 15th, 3 years ago, between 2 to 2:28 p.m.
他的尸体被发现时，呈脚弓反张状，面部表情扭曲而诡异。
His body was discovered in opisthotonus, with a twisted and eerie facial
而
expression.
衣角上血迹斑斑的抓痕则表明，他刚经历了难以想象的痛苦。
The blood-stained scratches on the chair legs indicated that he had just experienced unimaginable pain.
显然，哥哥在临死前已经出现了毒发后期的症状。
Clearly, my brother exhibited symptoms of the last stage of bruchine poisoning before his death.
而布鲁生的摄入者大多会在4到5小时内死亡。
Bruchine ingestion usually leads to death within 4 to 5 hours. Yeah, I could also have Joseph then do it!
考虑到时间因素，这份证据表明，贝尔爵士有杀人嫌疑。
Considering the timeline, this evidence suggests that Mr. Bell is a murder suspect. This? Office meeting tomorrow? 9 a.m.? Yeah, because like 4 to 5 hours later, the bruchine would have started taking effect. So, it would be this.
这些电报就是证据。
These telegrams can prove it. Office submitted the decrypted contents of the telegrams.
沈先生，我不明白，
Mr. Shen, I don't understand.
这些看上去都只是寻常的交流而已，如何能证明贝尔爵士下了毒呢？
They seem like ordinary communications. How did they prove that Mr. Bell poisoned anyone?
到底是哪封电报说明贝尔爵士有罪？
Which telegram specifically incriminates Mr. Bell? Last one, 9 a.m. "9 a.m. because that would be the time. Then what's with the homicide telegram? Was it an anonymous thing from Watson to try and make it seem like it was a homicide? To cover his tracks? But no, that would be stupid. He would want to call it a suicide because that's what he's doing now. What? I think it would do that, but let me save real quick. This case better swing around to like start making sense, because I'm lost.
正如贝尔爵士自己所言，
As Mr. Bell himself mentioned,
时间会给出答案。
time will provide the answer.
8月15日上午9点，哥哥去了贝尔爵士的办公室。
On the morning of August 15th, my brother went to Mr. Bell's office.
下午2点前后，他出现了脚弓反张的症状。
Around 2 p.m. in the afternoon, he exhibited symptoms of opisthotonus.
两者的间隔正好是5个小时。
The interval between the two events is exactly 5 hours.
In the eyes of a bigot, my guilt is presumed. Innocence a mere shadow.
Why are you getting all poetic? We're in a courtroom.
Joseph, why don't you try talking to John and persuading him?
Excuse me?
事实上，这份证据并没有足够的证明力。
In fact, this evidence lacks sufficient strength.
周， 你自己刚才也说了，从中毒到死亡的时间是4到5个小时。
As you mentioned, the time from poisoning to death is 4 to 5 hours.
在上午9点到10点这段时间里，波安还接触过许多其他人。
During the period from 9 to 10, Brian had contact with many other people.
你和琼斯警官调查过他的所有行程，也询问过每个见过他的人。
You and Officer Jones investigated all his movements, and you questioned everyone who saw
你
him.
比谁都清楚，那天除了在贝尔爵士处喝过咖啡，他没吃任何东西。
You know better than anyone he had only had coffee at Mr. Bell's on that day and nothing else.
At 9 a.m. that morning, I had arranged to meet Brian for coffee to talk his recent conditions.
很遗憾，已知的目击证人无法覆盖整段时间。
Unfortunately, the known eyewitnesses they don't cover the entire period.
我们也很难确认，波安是否曾在家中摄入过食物或水。
It's also challenging to confirm whether Brian had consumed any food or water at home. How did he get bruchine poisoning from any food or water he had at home? Unless you're trying to accuse the lady who owned, like, the room was poisoning him with bruchine that she somehow got into possession to. Joseph. How stupid are you?
还真是个好托词。
That's quite a convenient excuse.
即便食物或水里真的被人下了药，现在也不好查证了。
Even if someone did poison his food or water, it's hard to verify at this point.
此案甚是复杂，还需深入查证。
This case is quite complex and refers further
贝
investigation.
尔爵士，事后烦请您屈尊去巡捕房说明一下情况，不知是否方便？
Why do you ask if that's convenient for him? Of course he's gonna say no, it's not convenient to me because I'd be going to the police station. What kind of question is this? Mr. Bell, may I trouble you to go to the police station? Would that be convenient for you?
约瑟已经提出了一个合理怀疑，
Joseph has raised a reasonable suspicion.
在这个疑问解开之前，我不认为有必要给贝尔爵士添麻烦。
Until this question is resolved, I don't believe it is necessary to trouble Mr. Bell further. Of course you don't. You're friends with Mr. Bell.
贺大人提醒的是，
Oh my god. I'm remembering how much these characters are pissing me off, like, in relation to this court meeting. Thanks to Judge Herman's reminder.
沈先生，你还有证据能回应贝尔检察长的质疑吗？
Mr. Shen, do you have any evidence to respond to Prosecutor Bell's suspicion? Joey?
先生陷入了苦战，
Shen is in trouble.
可心姐，我们得想想办法。
Cousin, we need to help him.
3年前的案子我不太了解，不过
I'm not familiar with the case 3 years ago, but
在贝尔爵士最开始的发言中，我注意到一处不自然的地方。
in Mr. Bell's previous statement, I noticed a certain inconsistency.
那就赶紧提出来吧。
Then let's say it.
虽然我不知道贺大人所说的合理怀疑能否成立，但我忍不住好奇。
While I'm unsure if Judge Herman's reasonable suspicion holds, I can't help but wonder.
为什么贝尔爵士要在之前的发言中撒谎呢？
Why did Mr. Bell lie in his previous statement?
撒谎？
Lie?
不知我的哪句话让文小姐误会了？
I wonder how much of my words led Miss Wen to misunderstand.
哪有这么多误会？你说的话明明与这件证物存在矛盾。
Misunderstandings? Your words clearly contradicted this evidence.
起初，伯安的研究遭到沙逊家族阻挠， 我出于尝试的心态资助了他。
I funded his research.
正式合作后，他顺利研制出了第一版药物，可惜药物的成瘾性过高，
However, it's highly addictive.
一位患者因私自大量服药亢奋致死，让伯安陷入了深深的迷茫。
Felt very guilty and became lost.
他改良了药的配方，但受药者还是表现出了药物滥用和成瘾的倾向。
Drug abuse and addiction.
一位受药者因幻觉引发医院火灾，伯安用极端方式将资料交给约瑟，只想让约瑟阻止戒烟药的研发。
Trusted Joseph to stop developing the drug by killing himself. Would that be the one that we'd have to question because we know that he didn't kill himself out of guilt? Yeah, it would have to be. Let me save real quick. It would be... Oh. Question it with the Bukai? Right? Can't see
本
any
官看不
contradictions
出矛盾之处。
Nope. God damn it.
起初，伯安的研究遭到沙逊家族阻挠，我出于尝试的心态资助了他。正式合作后，他顺利研制出了第一版药物，可惜药物的成瘾性过高，一位患者因私自大量服药亢奋致死，让伯安陷入了深深的迷茫。他改良了药的配方，但受药者还是表现出了药物。一位受药者因幻觉引发医院火灾，这是压垮伯安精神的最后一根稻草。
Oh, he wouldn't have been able to do it because he died on the 15th. Stupid.
贝尔爵士，之前你提到的火灾是发生在圣玛丽医院吗？
Mr. Bell, the fire you mentioned earlier, did it occur at St. Mary's Hospital?
我想，是的。
I think, yes.
这就怪了。火灾明明发生在8月15日晚上，也就是伯安先生去世后。
That's strange. The fire clearly occurred on the night of August 15th, after Brian Shen's death.
为何你却说他压垮了伯安先生的精神呢？
Why did you say it broke Brian's mental state?
还是说，伯安先生其实从没想过放弃生命，而所谓的自杀倾向，
Or maybe Brian never thought of giving up his life, and the so-called suicidal
根本就是你
tendencies
编造的谎话。
were just lies you fabricated.
看来，随着岁月的流逝，连记忆都开始与我捉迷藏了。
It seems that as time passes, even memories are beginning to play hide and seek with me.
贝尔爵士只是记错了时间，不构成不实陈述。
Mr. Bell simply made a mistake about the time, which does not constitute a false statement.
文小姐的观点与议题
Very
无关，
convenient.
驳回。
Miss Wen's viewpoints are irrelevant to the issue, and I object.
贺大人，事关沈仲平兄长自尽的原因，怎会？
Judge Herman, it comes to the reasons for Brian Shen's suicide. How could it?
一个人记错了时间，就等同于他下毒了吗？
Is it the same as poisoning someone if a person simply misremembers the time?
这
No.
沈先生， 关于下毒之指控，你是否还有其他的证据？
Mr. Shen, do you have any other evidence regarding the poisoning accusation?
暂时没有。
Not at the moment.
既然没有，我只能驳回你的请求。
Since there is no other evidence, I have to reject your request.
即便3年前的案件缺乏证据，
Even though we lack evidence linking Mr. Bell to the case 3 years ago,
还有证据表明，贝尔爵士与吴松涛一案有关。
there is evidence suggesting his relation to Stone Wu's case.
什么？
What?
这倒让我很意外。
This is a bit unexpected. I'm sure it is!
阿福，我确信，贝尔爵士不仅毒害了我哥哥，也是谋杀吴松涛的幕后黑手。
Afu, I believe Mr. Bell poisoned my brother and is the mastermind behind Stone Wu's murder.
这2起案件之间存在更深的关联。
There is a deeper connection between these 2 cases.
你对吴松涛案更熟，帮我一起找线索吧。
You are more familiar with the Stone Wu case. Please help me find clues together.
包在我身上。
Leave it to me! Inventory has been switched to evidence about the shooting case.
请出示表明贝尔爵士与吴松涛一案有关联的证据。
Please present evidence that shows the connection between Mr. Bell and Mr. Wu. It would be the Bruckhine. Either that or the cocaine. Either way, I gotta save. Because I'm making progress. Would it be the Bruckhine?
布鲁生的提炼方法是吴松涛卖给贝尔爵士的。
Bruckhine's refining methods was sold to Mr. Bell by Stone.
当我准备深入调查他时，他便遇害了，显然是为了杀人灭口。
When I was about to investigate him further, he was murdered, clearly to silence
他
him.
若真要灭口，为何不在3年前就动手，而偏偏要等到现在？
But if they really wanted to silence him, why not do it 3 years ago? Why wait until now? Because it would be obvious then. Stupid. It would be obvious to do it 3 years ago because it would clearly be a cover-up. They did it 3 years later because that was more convenient for them to make it seem like the 2 cases were not related at all. Am I the only one who's thinking like this? Things can't be that simple.
请出示表明。
There's just a signature. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Would it be the cocaine then? Because like nothing else connects to the other case.
我们得找出能指向贝尔爵士。
Yeah, yeah,
我
yeah,
再
yeah.
想想。
Fuck. Because I might need that extra health for something else. To take like a big gamble or something. Because what even is this? Oh, there's more. Let's see. Oh, this. Because it has the cocaine. It was in Sergeant Singh's office. Submitted. Yes!
其实，证据一直都在辛格勋章手中。
Actually, The evidence has been in Sergeant Singh's hands all along.
我没有，
I didn't.
你不要害我！
Don't frame me.
巡捕房收缴的证物中，有一张合影是先生从吴松涛书房里带走的。
Among the evidence seized by the police, there's a photo that Shen took from Wu's
我在
study.
机缘巧合下发现，他的相框中还夹着一张纸条。
By chance, I discovered that there was a note tucked inside the photo frame.
1000克水，200克蔗糖，100克干冰，4.8克柠檬酸，1.3克肉桂。
1,000 grams of water, 200 grams of sugar, 100 grams of dry ice, 4.8 grams of citric acid.
我没猜错的话，
If I'm not mistaken,
这张纸条便是沃森集团遗失的快乐水配方。
this note is the missing formula for Watson Group's cola water. And they were putting cocaine in it. 'Cause it's Coca-Cola.
也是你一直在奉命寻找的东西。
It's also what you've been instructed to find all along.
怎么会这样？
How could this be?
这个配方并非沃森集团所有。
This formula doesn't belong to Watson.
是不是你们的配方其实很好鉴定？
It should be fairly easy to authenticate whether or not it is your formula.
只需
Just...
这不符合证据标准，驳回。
This does not meet the standard of evidence. Rejected.
可是我还什么都没说啊。
But I haven't said anything yet.
既然配方是在吴松涛的书房中发现的，就应该默认它归属于吴松涛。
Since the formula was found in Stone Wu's study, it should be assumed to belong to Stone Wu.
除非有明确的反证。
Unless there is clear evidence to the contrary. But that's what we were getting to, stupid. There's like that chemistry set in Stone Wu's basement. Can't we do something with that?
应该有证据能证明这个配方与贝尔爵士有关。
There should be evidence that can prove the connection between this formula and Mr. Bell. I can't read it! It's because he had access to cocaine? Because of Brian? Right? Nice!
只要仔细看配方的内容，就会发现，
Just by carefully examining the content of the formula, you will notice
汽水的成分中含有高科碱。
the ingredients of the cola water include cocaine.
高科碱是伯安先生研发的一种新药，只在他的笔记中提到过。
Cocaine is a new drug developed by Brian, only mentioned in his notes.
可以说，这种药物的化学结构是几乎无人知晓的。
It can be said that the chemical structure of this drug is almost unknown to anyone.
只有全程参与药物研发的贝尔爵士和持有笔记的贝先生除外。
Except for Mr. Bell, who was involved in drug development, and Mr. Joseph, who holds the notes.
而他们都与沃森集团有关。
And they're both connected to the Watson Group. Yeah, stupid.
我哥哥的笔记中明确提到，高科碱具有极强的成瘾性，
It is clearly stated in my brother's notes that cocaine is highly addictive.
即使剂量再小也不例外。
Even in small doses, it is no exception.
这才是沃森牌快乐水成功的真相。
This is the true secret behind the success of Watson's cola water. What does that mean about Cece then? Because she was trying to get cola water. Oh God!
也是贝尔爵士杀人灭口的根本动机。
also the fundamental motive for Sir Bell's murder and cover-up.
这倒是个有趣的猜想。
That's an interesting speculation indeed.
你们的说法依旧无法解释，
Your argument still doesn't explain
为什么沃森集团的汽水配方会出现在吴松涛的书房中。
why the formula for Watson Group's cola water ended up in Stonewall's study, because he was experimenting, dumbass. There's the whole chemistry set in his basement with cola water.
沃森集团的汽水配方被沪上密客所盗，这是人尽皆知的新闻。
The theft of the formula for Watson cola water by the Shanghai Phantom is widely known news.
在此前的庭审中，巡捕房曾明确表示，沪上密客与吴松涛往来密切。
In the previous trial, the police clearly stated the Shanghai Phantom has a close link with Stone Wu.
因此，吴松涛持有沪上密客所盗之配方，是合乎情理的推测。
Therefore, it is reasonable that Stone Wu possessed the stolen formula from the Shanghai Phantom. Stupid. Oh, that's a new, thing.
Herman, it's the first time I've seen someone leave you speechless.
Thanks to you, as always.
看来，我还是有必要说明一下，配方不可能属于沃森集团的理由。
It seems that I need to explain why the formula cannot belong to the Watson Group.
这也是快乐水真正的秘密。
This is also the true secret of cola water.
不过，我需要一个更私密的环境。
However, I need a more private environment. No, you fucking don't. No, you don't.
出于保护沃森集团商业秘密的必要性，本案转为非公开审理。
To protect the business secrets of Watson Group, this case is transferred to a non-public trial.
请无关人员到法庭外的大厅等候。
Please ask unrelated personnel to wait in the lobby outside the courtroom.
贝尔爵士，请说明配方不可能属于沃森集团的理由。
I feel like that there was supposed to be a lot more said there, but maybe that's just me. Watson Group's reason.
快乐水真正的秘密是，
The true secret of cola water.
根本就不存在什么秘密配方。
There's actually no such thing as a secret formula. Huh?
那只是一种营销策略而已。
It's just a marketing strategy.
营销策略。
Marketing strategy?
你们真以为一个产品能取得如此巨大的成功，靠的仅仅是配方吗？
Did you really think that the product can achieve such high success solely based on its formula? Well, no, because it has to do with marketing, it has to do with if the formula is actually even good. It's also maybe have to do with the presentation of it, not just the marketing, but how it looks and stuff. Not necessarily having a secret recipe, because there are a lot of places that don't have a secret recipe labeled in their advertising. Some places do it, but it's not all places. Ow.
哦，靠的是品牌和叙事。
No, it relies on branding and storytelling.
神奇饮料的绝密配方，藏在价值连城的保险柜中。
The secret formula of the magical beverage is hidden in a priceless safe.
多么令人着迷的故事！
What a fascinating story.
谁能按耐住一探究竟的心情，不去尝上一口以满足自己的好奇心呢？
Who can resist the temptation to explore and satisfy their curiosity by taking a sip?
不对，不该是这样。
What do you mean? Should it be like this? What do you mean? What did you think was gonna happen. I mean, I didn't think it was gonna happen like this, but like, what were your expectations? Ooh, my hands are cold.
沈先生，这件事你的直觉是什么
Mr. Shen, what is your intuition about this?
直觉告诉我，
Why are there spotlights on us? Intuition tells me
如果绝密配方只是个营销噱头，
if the secret formula is just a marketing gimmick,
就绝无对外承认配方被盗的必要，那会将产品拉下神坛。
there'd be no need to publicly admit the formula theft. It would tarnish the product's fame.
我也这么认为。
I agree with that.
据我所知，沃森集团曾在巡捕房设立高额奖金，悬赏沪上密客的线索。
From what I know, the Watson Group has offered a hefty reward for clues on the Shanghai Phantom.
他们应该是真的在找配方。
They must be genuinely searching for the formula.
我这就向两位大人说明情况。
Let me explain the situation to the two judges.
不急，
No need to rush.
这个主张虽然足以说服关大人，但贺大人依旧会用各种理由驳回。
While it may well convenient... Oh, wait. While it may well convince Judge Quan, Judge Herman will still reject it with various reasons.
更麻烦的是，我们手头并不掌握贝尔爵士买凶杀人的确凿证据。
What's more troublesome is that we lack solid evidence of Mr. Bell hiring the murderer.
这贺大人满嘴程序正义，实际上只挑选对贝尔爵士有利的规则。
Herman talks about procedural justice all along, but he only selects rules that favor Mr. Bell. Yeah, because they're friends. It's biased. And the only person that probably, like, clearly understands that, aside from you three, because you three can speak English, is Joseph, and Joseph ain't doing shit.
"指望他做出公正裁决是不可能的，除非贝尔爵士自己承认。
It's impossible to expect him to make a fair judgment unless Mr. Bell admits it himself.
也许，这就是眼下最好的办法。
Perhaps that's the best option at the moment.
你是说，让他自己承认？这可能吗？
Are you suggesting making him admit it himself? Is that even possible?
贝尔爵士显然很重视这份配方，不然也不会为了他杀人。
Mr. Bell obviously values this formula, otherwise he wouldn't kill for it.
一个人在意的东西，往往会成为他的软肋。
Things that a person cares about often become their weaknesses.
沈先生似乎变得有些不一样了。
Mr. Shen seems to have changed a bit.
贝尔爵士，我再确认一下，
Mr. Bell, let me confirm again.
所谓沃森集团被盗走的秘密配方其实并不存在，对吗？
The so-called secret formula stolen from the Watson Group doesn't actually exist,
的
right?
确是这样。
That's correct.
二位大人，看来是我弄错了。
Judges, it seems that I've made a mistake.
既然相框中的这份配方与沃森集团无关，那想必是我哥哥的遗物了。
Since the formula in the frame is not related to the Watson Group, it must belong to my brother. Oh. I see what he's doing, I think.
何以见得？
How do you deduce that exactly?
高科碱的化学结构没有公开过，吴松涛不可能知道呀。
The chemical structure of cocaine has never been made public, so Stone couldn't have known it.
再借用一下刚才贺大人的逻辑，
According to Judge Herman's
配
logic,
方是在伯安先生的照片中发现的，就应该默认它属于伯安先生。
if the formula is found in Brian's photo, we should assume that it belongs to Brian.
这么理解没问题吧？
Am I correct? That's all you gotta say, Herman? That's all you gotta say?
你们想拿配方做什么？
What do you intend to do with the formula?
配方是沈先生哥哥的遗物，沈先生有处置权，想怎么用是他的自由。
Yes! That's exactly what I was thinking that they were gonna do! The formula is the legacy of Mr. Shen's brother. Mr. Shen has full control over it now.
贝尔爵士为何如此关心呢？
Why is Mr. Bell so concerned about it?
其实告诉贝尔爵士也无妨。我打算
Actually, there's no harm in telling Mr. Bell. I intend to destroy the formula. Or make the formula public. Detect fingerprints, no. Because there was a lot of emphasis on keeping the formula secret. Would it be destroy the formula? Because that's what I'm thinking. I'm just gonna save it real quick.
我打算把这份配方烧毁了，以祭奠哥哥的在天之灵。
I plan to burn this formula as a tribute to my late brother's spirit.
好呀，择日不如撞日，就在这里烧毁如何？
Wait, what? Sure, why not do it right here and now?
贝尔爵士，你想清楚了，我先生可没在开玩笑。
Mr. Bell, have you thought this through? Shen is not joking.
以后就没有人能调制出配方里的汽水了。
Afterward, no one will be able to formulate the cola water.
当然，那是你们的自由。
Of course, it's your choice. Oh shit. Damn. So I would be making it public. Whoops. Because I was thinking, like,
其实
exactly
告诉
what
贝
they
尔
were
爵士也
saying.
无妨。我打算拜托文小姐来处置配方。
I plan to ask Miss Wen to take care of disclosing the formula.
交给谁是你的自由。
Who you entrusted to is your choice.
有贝尔爵士这句话就好。
It's good to hear that from Mr.
我听
Bell.
说，正和、广和、伊利三家汽水厂都对快乐水的配方很有兴趣。
I heard. Oh god, I'm gonna butcher this. Shenghe, Guanghe, and Yili, the 3 soda factories, are all interested in this
苏州
formula.
的瑞记正在积极拓展南洋业务，也可以聊合作。
Ruiji in Suzhou is expanding their business in Southeast Asia and could be a potential partner.
我会再送一份到扎电集团的怡和洋行，虽说他们是您的股东。
I will also send a copy of Jardin Matheson, a shareholder of your Watson Group.
但考虑到汽水行业丰厚的利润，想必也不会拒绝。
Considering the lucrative profit in the soda industry, they probably won't refuse.
对了，我还打算在沪报上发2篇文章，标题都想好了。
By the way, I plan to publish 2 articles in Shanghai News with these headlines.
侦探追查沪商密客时，发现快乐水配方。
Detectives found the cola water formula while tracking down the Shanghai family.
沃森集团极力否认快乐水中还有新型鸦片。
Watson Group strongly denies the presence of a new type of opium in cola water.
你们可要想好了，污蔑的后果，你们承担得起吗？
Oh damn. You better think carefully about the consequences of libel. Libel? Libel? I don't know. Can you afford to bear them?
配方是我家先生的，他想给谁就给谁，怎么了？
Damn. The formula belongs to Shen. He can give it to whoever he wants. Bite me.
Old Bell, how about you double-check one more time?
Damn.
If the formula belongs to the Watson Group, I'll order them not to disclose it.
Damn.
承认配方是沃森集团的，就意味着你在2起命案中都有重大嫌疑。
Admitting the formula belongs to Watson Group means you are suspected in 2 murder cases.
如果否认，我们便有权公开配方。
If you deny it, then we have the right to disclose the formula.
这2杯毒酒，你终归要喝一杯下去。
Oh, damn. Eventually, you'll have to drink one of these 2 poison drinks.
更何况，你根本没法解释
Furthermore, you can't explain
为什么只有你知道的高科碱会出现在这个配方里。
why the cocaine that only you know about appears in this formula. Oh, damn.
配方是沃森集团的商业秘密，你们无权公开。
You would rather go to jail for 2 murder cases rather than just give up your brand? Is your brand honestly more important than your own life? Are you not thinking about Cece, who's right there, who looks up to you? Do you have no dignity, sir? The formula is a trade secret of the Watson Group, and you are not authorized to disclose it. Oh, damn.
文小姐，沈先生，配方是沃森集团的财产。
Miss Wen, Mr. Shen, the formula is the property of Watson.
你们不得随意处置。
You cannot dispose of it, let alone disclose it. Yeah, but he is a suspect in 2 murder cases.
早说嘛！
As you wish.
来人，请贝尔爵士去巡捕房协助调查。
Guards, please escort Mr. Bell to the police station to assist in the investigation.
贝尔爵士不是罪犯，他哪里都不用去。
Are you stupid, Herman? We literally just said that if he confirms that the recipe is his, then he's the suspect in 2 murder cases. What do you mean Mr. Bell's not a criminal? I'm not gonna even read your line. Fuck you.
从目前的情况看，吴松涛之死多半与那快乐水配方有关。
Based on the current situation, Stonewall's death is most likely linked to the cola water formula.
贝尔爵士虽然尚未被定罪，但的确有重大嫌疑在身。
Although Mr. Bell has not been convicted, he does have more suspicions against him.
协助调查乃必要流程，望贺大人配合。
Assisting in the investigation is a necessary process, and I hope Judge Berman cooperates.
贵国之司法流程野蛮粗暴，漠视人权。
Excuse me? What the fuck, Herman? Because this is what Herman said. Your country's judicial process is barbaric, disregarding human rights. First of all, you're stupid and bigoted. Second of all, shut up.
贝尔爵士作为大英帝国公民，他的尊严必须要得到保障。
Mr. Bell, as a British Empire citizen, his dignity must be protected. He threw away his dignity himself. Did you not listen to Cosin? Is your wig blocking your ears that much? Is it that thick? Is it a soundproof wig?
在没有确凿证据的情况下，我认为他没必要接受任何调查。
Without conclusive evidence, I believe he has no need to undergo any investigation. You're stupid then. You're not paying attention.
Huh? 贺大人提醒的是
Don't do this, Quan! Quan! Really? He literally just called your judgmental, like your judicial system, barbaric. is literally being biased and bigoted in the middle of the court. You're not gonna say anything? Is this your first day on the job? Does he have dirt on you or something? This court's pissing me off. Thanks to Judge Herman's reminder. Shut up.
先生，这也太过分了。
Shen, this is outrageous. Thank you, Afu. Speak more say that for the people in the back. You were speaking logic. This is outrageous. This is stupid.
我们没有能一锤定音的证据，他会这么说，不算意外。
Are we ignoring what Kosin said? Did we all simultaneously get amnesia or something? Because what do you mean? There was no other conclusion now because he admitted that the formula was his. He is a suspect of 2 murder cases now because he admitted it. What do you mean there's no definitive evidence, Shen? Was no one listening when Kosin said that? She was reminding everyone of the scenario at hand when she said that. She literally spelled it out for everyone. What are you talking about? I'm not reading that line, Shen. You're disappointing me.
这就是个死结啊！
This is a deadlock. No, it's not! No, it isn't!
现在能用的证据都已经用遍了，又不让贝尔爵士接受调查。
They have used up all the available evidence. They won't let Mr. Bell undergo investigation. This is contempt of court. Accuse Judge Herman of contempt of court. He is literally a biased judge because Mr. Bell is his friend. This isn't okay. Fuck. I'm actually upset. This is
难
stupid.
道证据会从天上掉下来吗？
Are we expecting evidence to fall from the sky? I'm gonna make Judge Herman fall from the sky.
这个人或许会是案件最后的突破口。
Perhaps only this person could provide the final breakthrough in the case. Oh. Toby? No. Not her. You're useless. You're a biased bigot. You wouldn't know anything. She wouldn't know anything. Ting Xiang is the assassin for hire. He's just a cat. You know nothing. You're literally the man I'm trying to accuse. You're on our side. Not sure if he'd have anything, but we'll put a pin in that. You're dead. You're a child. Maybe you? You're dead, you're on our team, and you're on our team. So it's one of these two. Also, Joseph, you're the prosecutor. Literally mention the bigotry that took place and the bias. Mention this. Likes to jot things down in his notebook. We got no one. No one's gonna help. Let's try Joseph. Oh, shit.
贝先生已经很久没说话了。
I was gonna say, like, are they actually gonna tell Joseph to lock in? Mr. Joseph hasn't spoken for a long time.
他的情绪看起来也很糟糕。
His mood seems to be very bad.
约瑟，
His
我
weight
可以问
doesn't
你一
fit
件
his
事吗？
head. Joseph, can I ask you something?
什么事？
What is it?
这份报告和笔记，就是你从现场拿走的所有东西吗？
Are these reports and notes everything you took from Brian's apartment?
但是，无论是报告还是笔记中，都没有提到。
However,
我
However, there is no mention of me in either the reports or the notes.
你想说什么？
What do you mean?
哥哥留下的资料中没有提到我，与你之前说的话存在矛盾。
The documents left by my brother don't mention me, which contradicts what you said earlier. Took Brian's notebook. Didn't eventually succeed. All patients, without exception, were strong craving for the drug. It was, yeah. To keep it from you. Right? This one?
之前你说，是哥哥让你瞒着我。
Earlier, you said it was my brother who asked you to keep it from me.
但这些资料中丝毫没有提到我。
But there is no mention of me in any of these materials.
我想，他应该还给你留下了别的东西。
I think he must have left something else for you.
他
He...
Joseph, my proud son,
Would you shut up, Watson?
for the honor of the Bell family, don't say anything that would disappoint me.
约瑟，遵从你的内心。
Joseph, follow your heart.
Joseph!
Daddy won't get Cece the cola water.
That's what I was mentioning, because it has the cocaine in it. Daddy won't buy a CC the cola water.
Cece doesn't want to drink tea, just wants the cola water.
Oh yeah, she didn't speak in English, I forgot.
Said the lion, but that doesn't make me any braver. And as long as I know myself to be a coward, I shall be unhappy.
That's why she calls him Mr. Lion. Got it.
Cece, why don't you go play with Uncle Wu outside the courtroom? Daddy will join you after work.
吴巡部，麻烦了。
Officer Wu, thank you.
中，
Oh damn!
你的推理是正确的。
He is locked in! John, your deduction is correct.
这张纸巾上面有波安的笔记，我随身保存
Oh
至今。
shit! Promise me you will stop the release of the new opium. Something drug. Take good care of John. Keep him away from all of this. This tissue has Brian's handwriting on it. I've kept it with me all this time. Huh?
直到今天，我才完全理解
It wasn't until today that I fully understood.
波安为什么要将字写在这张纸上。
why Brian chose to write these words on this tissue.
以及他写下这些字的时候
Abstinence drug.
正在经历怎样的痛苦。
Then the pain he went through when he wrote them.
Promise me, you will stop the release of the opium cessation drugs.
Oh, damn.
Take good care of John. Keep him away from all these.
哥哥，
Brian.
纸巾是从沃森的办公室拿的，上面有贝尔公。
Is an imprint from a coffee cup. Though it's 3 years old, it can still undergo analysis. Oh, snap!
凡有接触，必留痕迹。
Wherever there is contact, there will be traces. So we're not gonna include the fact that you tried to hide evidence to keep your father innocent. Aren't you held in contempt of court because this evidence wasn't presented to the court? Like this... Like, Joseph, you're in trouble, my guy.
"如果你的推理正确，纸上应该能检测出布鲁生的残留。
If your deduction is correct, the imprint should be able to detect remnants of Bruckhine.
Why was I not informed about this?
'Cause you're stupid.
How dare you keep this from me?
I'm sorry, Watson. This is not just for Cece. It's for myself as well. For the past 3 years, I've been burying my head in the sand like an ostrich.
Damn.
I am a fucking prosecutor.
Damn!
In my country, there are 400 million people, and among them, 8 million smoke opium. These 8 million people, from the elderly to children, are all deeply immersed with opium. Their families' wealth is scattered. Their lives in ruins. The severity of opium addiction and the agony of cessation make it difficult for them to quit.
Is this why you chose to research this niche field?
Yes, sir.
Young man, you are an idealist, but you know nothing about business. In fact, opium persists not just due to addiction, but due to significant vested interests. Opium trade benefits, while prohibition has no profit.
That's what I was saying earlier.
If something cannot generate profits, it cannot endure for long.
Yes, many people have said that. Thanks for your time.
But I am also an idealist.
Father, are you saying that you are willing to fund Brian's research?
I believe that what I am funding is for the well-being of humanity.
So you kill him right afterward because you're stupid.
Ah, see? I told you that you could persuade him.
Mr. Shen, a pleasure to work together.
Mr. Bell, Joseph, I am grateful beyond words. Oh, Mr. Bell, you're also here?
Joseph mentioned that you're not feeling well, so I came to check on you.
All 20 patients from St. Mary's experimental group showed signs of drug abuse.
No need to worry about this. As long as the dosage is controlled, there won't be any issues.
But patients voluntarily requested dose increases. I'm concerned about the drug's market release.
Did they request opium during the treatment?
No.
It indicates that the opium cessation medication you developed is effective. Brian, you truly are a pharmaceutical genius. The moment you've been dreaming of to defeat opium is about to arrive.
But the side effects...
Every drug has its side effects. We can further develop new drugs to help people overcome these side effects.
Mr. Bell, we cannot launch a drug when we know it has addictive properties.
What do you suggest?
We need to expose the dangers of cocaine. Caution the public.
Are you sure?
Create a monster with my own hands. It must not reach the public. I'll compensate your research funding.
You are always an idealist, Brian. So far, nobody knows cocaine. Once it is made public, aren't you worried that the Sassoon family will turn around and develop an alternative? Even if you can convince me, can you convince them? Come, have a cup of coffee to calm down. I heard John Shen is working part-time in Boston to support his studies.
How do you know my brother is in Boston?
He is your brother. Of course, I have to take extra care of him.
Mr. Bell, are you threatening me?
I am planning a future for you and your brother.
And death.
Do you want shares in Watson Group? It can make you both live a life of prosperity and wealth forever.
I develop opium cessation drugs to prevent tragedies, not for wealth.
In that case, I respect your decision. Keep a close eye on him. Make sure he gets home and never steps out again. After 5 hours, go inside and retrieve all his research files.
Oh, shit.
Why is there so much noise outside?
Sir, St. Mary Hospital is on fire.
Oh, shit.
The fire will turn everything into ashes, won't it? The night in London hasn't been this bright for a long time.
Oh, you're cruel.
It's your property. Aren't you worried?
Everything comes with a cost.
Holy shit.
Grandpa, when can we go home?
Darling, we've got to stay here for a bit.
Why?
Someone once told me there's like 400 million people here, but only 8 million people. Market development rate is a real disappointment here, right?
They're chanting for cold water.
Cece also wants the cold water.
No, darling, you can't drink the cola water. How about Chinese tea?
Can I chuck in a bit of fruit juice in the tea?
Of course. And you know what? You've given me a bit of inspiration. Maybe I should chuck in some fruity flavors that kids fancy into the cola water.
Oh, God.
对不起，周。
Yeah, you should be sorry, bitch.
我一度以为，波安是想用自己的牺牲来阻止戒烟药的上市。
I once thought Brian sacrificed to prevent the release of the opium cessation drug.
约瑟，这不是你的错。
Joseph, it's not your fault. It is your fault, though. It is. Like, yeah, you made a mistake, but it's still your fault. People are dying now because of you. If you had presented it sooner, less people would be dead. Simple as that. Look at both of them. Like, I'm
但贝尔先生和沃森集团必须受到相应的惩罚。
But Mr. Bell and the Watson Group must face appropriate punishment.
就凭你们
Who do you think you are?
二位大人，现在有了贝尔爵士下毒的证据，可以将他绳之以法了吧？
Judges, now we have evidence of Mr. Bell's poisoning. Can we proceed to bring him to justice now?
Old Bell, this lad seems dead set on getting the law to come down on you.
Then go ahead and try. Arrest me.
为什么他们听上去那么有恃无恐
Why is he not sound afraid at all?
贝尔爵士的罪行已经得到了证明，难道这样还不够吗？
Because he can pay for bail. He's rich. He's not gonna last long in there because he's gonna pay his own bail. He's loaded. Mr. Bell's crimes have already been proven. Isn't that enough?
沈先生，据说你曾在波士顿学习法律。
What? Mr. Shen, I heard that you studied law in Boston.
总不会没听过管辖权这个词吧？
Surely you've heard the term jurisdiction, right?
本案的受害人是中国人，施害者在上海，上海道台怎会没有管辖权？
The victim is Chinese, and the culprit is in Shanghai. The Shanghai governor does have jurisdiction.
但贝尔爵士是大英帝国公民。
Mr. Bell is a citizen of the British Empire.
一个远东小法庭连陪审团都没有，外加一群不懂法的外行。
A small court in the Far East without even a jury, and a group of laymen in law.
如何能让这位大英帝国的爵士获得公正的对待？
How can you ensure that this British knight receives fair treatment? He's a knight? When was this?
领事裁判权就是为此而存在的。
Consular jurisdiction exists precisely for this purpose.
领事裁判权
Consular jurisdiction?
根据两国间的协定，英人之犯罪只能由英国领事来裁决。
And he's probably got a lot of people he's paying to, like, be on his side over in Britain. Wow. Hold on, I want to read this real quick. Because I want to know more about this consular jurisdiction. Consular jurisdiction refers to the authority granted to a consul to adjudicate? I think adjudicate, yeah. Adjudicate civil and criminal cases involving citizens of their country residing abroad, in accordance with their own national laws. The establishment of consular jurisdiction in modern China dates back to the 1842 regulations of the conduct of affairs in the Jiangnan area, and expanded over time to include rights to observe trials, as well as the establishment of administrative and judicial bodies independent of the Chinese legal system. This led to difficulties in judicial jurisdiction and significantly infringed upon China's sovereignty. But it's obvious that they're colluding!
真不甘心就这样让他逃脱罪责。
We can't let him escape punishment like this.
我们还能做些什么吗？
Is there anything else we can do?
这是时事，非你我能够改变。
This is the current trend, something neither you nor I can change.
关大人，能看清时事，是你最大的优点。
Judge Kwan, being able to see the trend is your greatest advantage. Shut up.
Enough of this, Watson.
Oh, damn.
Fulfill your promise to me. Stop the opium cessation drugs business.
Enough of this, Joseph. 3 years ago, for you, I took all the opium cessation drugs off the shelves at our pharmacy. I am a man of my word.
Now you're not, because Stone Wu had cessation drugs in the fish.
No, not in the form of cola water.
That's a new business. In fact, this remedial measure opens up a whole new market for us.
Liar!
Joseph, my child, you've inherited my kindness, but business is business. You know why I come to Shanghai? The Sassoon family's opium business is doomed after the opium agreement between China and UK. There are 8 million addicts in China. All need opium cessation drugs. It's a huge market. At that time, we will surpass the Sassoons and become the most powerful family in the Far East.
But you're fully aware that cocaine is not an opium cessation drug, and it's worse than opium.
God, you are stupid.
No, you're stupid, Watson.
Trade is free. Where there is demand, there will be supply.
I had to crack my knuckles.
看来，贝尔爵士真正想做的生意并不是戒烟药。
It seems that Mr. Bell's true intention is not the opium cessation drug business,
而是想用快乐水取代鸦片。
but to replace opium with cola water.
鸦片是无罪的，快乐水更是如此。它们都只是商品而已。
What? Are you dumb? Opium is innocent and cola water even more so. They are just commodities. You couldn't be more wrong. You admit that there are people who are literally addicted to opium and the cocaine that's in your cola water. Dumb bitch.
如果他们是无罪的，为何英国政府要制定1868年的毒品药店法案？
If drugs are innocent, why did the British government pass the 1868 Drugstore Act?
如果鸦片是无罪的，为何会有那么多人因它而亡，家庭因它而破碎？
If opium is innocent, why do so many people die because of it? Why do families fall apart?
如果快乐水的生意是无罪的，你为何要毒害我哥哥？
If the cola water business is innocent, why did you poison my brother?
为何要灭口吴松涛，还有圣玛丽医院数十条无辜的生命？
Why did you kill Stone Wu and those innocent people at St. Mary's Hospital?
凡事皆有代价。
Everything comes with a cost.
我给了你们最好的选择，只可惜你们都太过短视。
I gave you the best choice, but unfortunately, you were all too short-sighted. You have something mentally wrong with your brain. You are probably clinically ill, Watson. I am disgusted. I am revolted. Get out of here. Go to jail. Why are we still
所谓最好
here?
的选择，就是用快乐水继续毒害我们吗？
I want to go home. The so-called best choice is to let you continue poisoning us with cola water, isn't it?
你们这个国家落后又腐败，还擅长装腔作势。
Oh, so we're going back to the bigotry then? Is that it? We're going back to the racism? Is this the path that we are taking in this courtroom? Because this is what Watson said. This pitiful country of yours, backward and corrupt, is also adept at putting on airs. Like... Sentence this man to death. Like, what are we doing?
鸦片 几十年前你们自己就种得漫山遍野了，无数人靠鸦片牟利。
Your people have been cultivating poppy here decades ago, and countless people profited from it. Okay, just because there was a profit made off of it, that doesn't mean it's good. Drugs make a lot of money, but that doesn't mean that they're healthy. And you could even go to us to say that with junk food. Fast food places make a lot of money, but are they necessarily the healthiest food in the world? No. How dumb are you? You're literally coping. You're literally coping because there's something wrong with your brain that doesn't allow you to think about what's happening to other people.
你们的工厂、学堂，很多都是靠鸦片建起来的，这点关大人应该很清楚吧？
Factories and schools were built on profits from opium. You should be well aware of that, right? You're literally dumb. I mean, yes, sure, there can be factories and schools that were built on the profits of opium. Whatever. But that, again, it doesn't make it right. That doesn't mean that all of this death is okay. Sure, everything comes with a cost. Then the cost of this should be you getting your old, wrinkly British ass being sent to jail. That should be the cost. I'm too angry for this shit. I want to go home.
万国禁烟大会即将召开，我相信。
The International Opium Commission is about to be held, I believe.
禁烟？你们真的相信中国禁得了烟吗？
Opium Commission? Do you really believe that China can eradicate opium? No, but it could be, hammered down upon. It could be hammered down upon and be significantly less so that it's not 8 million people. God, I want to go home. I don't want to be in this courtroom anymore. This is going on longer than I wanted to do. Just get me out of here. Yeah, everyone's silent because what you just said is stupid.
我相信。
I do.
钟，你和你那可怜的哥哥一样，都是理想主义者。
John, you, just like your poor brother, are both idealists.
我对他的遭遇深感同情。
I simply sympathize with what Brian has gone through. No, you don't. You literally show that you do not care about people around you. You don't even care about your son and daughter. Well, granddaughter, but you're literally aiming to add flavors to your cola water to make it more desirable to children. And if I remember correctly, Cece ended up actually having cola water. You're a monster. Unforgivable scumbag, double spawn. Get him out. Just get him out.
事实上，对于伯安，我不只是同情，还非常的敬佩和感激。
In fact, for Brian, I not only sympathize, but also greatly admire and appreciate him. If you greatly admired and appreciated him and all of that, you wouldn't have killed him. Stupid ass. Sorry.
没有他的发明，哪有畅销寰宇的沃森快乐水？
Without his invention, there wouldn't be the globally popular Watson Cola water. Can we just let assassin lady that we've been holding here this whole time, can we just let her kill this man? Turn a blind eye for a quick second.
但你要知道，人的苦难是自己选择的结果。
But you have to know that humans suffer as a result of their own choices. You literally poisoned Brian's drink before he even made a decision. You literally poisoned Brian before he made a choice. You're a hypocrite, you're a scoundrel. I'm...
那些吸大烟的人都是有自由意志的，难道有人逼他们吗？
Those who smoke heavily have free will. Did anyone force them? Okay, but no one knows that there's cocaine in the cola water. They don't have free will with that. They literally do not know what they are ingesting. With the drugs, it's a yes and no factor, because I think when it comes to people who have never been, like, literally addicted to something, it's really hard to, like, comprehend it. You know what I mean? Like, if you have never been addicted to something yourself and you have never seen anyone else suffer from addiction, it's really hard for people to get like a good grasp of what addiction is actually like, and they fall into the mindset of, I can quit anytime I want. So that's why people do drugs, you know, because they don't have the best mindset of it. Like, even with a whole bunch of research and all that, it's still different from seeing someone with an addiction. Like, smoking cigarettes, for example. I know people who smoke cigarettes. It's not an easy thing to quit because it is so addictive. You know? I will not say who they are specifically because I believe that that's like an aspect of their privacy, but like, I know people who smoke cigarettes. They want to quit, but it's really hard for them to do so because, like, they start feeling gross. And the only way for them to, like, get rid of that gross feeling is to go back into it. Because in order for it to just be weighted off and all that, that could take, like, a really long time. And because people don't like feeling gross, they're going to naturally want to try and make that bad feeling go away, even if it's not the best decision. That's how addiction is such a problem. Because no one wants to feel gross, they want to feel good. And unfortunately, a lot of drugs are designed to make people feel good. That's why a lot of them are illegal, because they really fuck people up. Why it isn't illegal to smoke cigarettes, I honestly have no clue, because it is really addictive. So again, Watson, you're not thinking. You're not using your noggin.
Oh.
Oh God.
是他们自己要吸的。你的烟鬼父亲也一样。
Just like your pathetic father? This Watson is so gross. I don't.
而你那自视清高的哥哥，如果当初没有拒绝我给的股权
You poisoned him before he rejected the shares! I'm not gonna read your fucking lines because you're disgusting and contradictory and hypocritical and stupid and like
又怎会落得这样一个下场
Like this man is actively pissing me off. Like I am actually livid. I am actually tempted to just skip through this so that way I don't have to deal with Watson anymore. That is how angry I am.
"鱼儿抓口时，不着急提干，耐心等一等。大鱼上钩时，会有明显的一沉，就是现在。" 事实上，你做不到嘴上说的那样心安理得。
In fact, you cannot feel at ease as you claim to.
你在笑什么
What are you smiling at?
如果你的心中没有恐惧，就不会为了隐瞒真相而杀人灭口。
If you didn't have fear in your heart, you wouldn't have resort to murder to cover the truth.
而我要出示的最后一件物品，就是为你的恐惧而准备的。
And the last evidence I'm going to present is prepared for your fear. Oh god. Relevant documents in the old case. A phonograph broadcast machine. Is it the briefcase? Is that why, like, he had it summoned? Hold on. But thank God that this is probably going to be the last piece of evidence that we're producing, because I want this court session to end. Oh, it is a suitcase.
沃森，我为你准备了2件礼物。
Watson, I have prepared 2 gifts for you.
这3年，我深度调查过我哥哥案件的所有嫌疑人，尤其是你。
Over the past 3 years, I have investigated all suspects in Brian's case, especially you.
这个手提箱中装着与沃森集团有关的各种犯罪记录。
This briefcase contains various criminal records related to the Watson Group.
不只是上海，还包括香港、伦敦。 开设沃森大药房的所有其他城市。
Not only from your pharmacies in Shanghai, but also in Hong Kong and London.
凡有接触，必留痕迹。
All contact leaves traces.
我知道你如何用巧取豪夺的手段收购香港大药房。
I know how you cunningly acquired Hong Kong pharmacy.
我知道你如何将混有鸦片的廉价补药伪装成戒烟药，赚取第一桶金。
I know how you disguised cheap tonics laced with opium to make your fortune.
我知道你如何勾结腐败官员。 让他们对假药造成的种种恶果视而不见。
I know how you colluded with corrupt officials to protect your fake medicines businesses.
我知道你如何一次次犯罪，又一次次利用法庭脱罪。
I know how you committed crimes repeatedly and used the legal system to escape punishment.
我拜访过这些事件的受害者。
I have visited the victims of these events.
通过他们，我逐渐构筑出 你犯罪生涯的证据链条。
Through them, I have gradually built the chain of evidence for your criminal career.
只剩最后一环。
Only the final piece is missing.
刚才，约瑟提供了最关键的证物，所有人都听到了你亲口认罪。
Just now, Joseph provided the crucial evidence, and everyone heard you confess in your own words.
既然这样，不妨带上那些受害者，找个有管辖权的法庭起诉吧。
Then why not bring those victims and file a lawsuit in a jurisdiction with authority?
我敢保证，你所谓的证据和证言都不会被接受。
I can assure you that your so-called evidence and testimonies won't be accepted.
所以，我还准备了另一件物品。
So I have prepared another gift.
另一件物品是
The other gift is
我发明的留声广播机。
The phonograph broadcasting machine I invented.
沈仲平，你也要像你哥哥一样，用它自杀吗？
Phonograph? Shen Shunping, are you planning to use it to end your life like your That's not cool. Like, everything else you did, like what I was yelling at you about, really uncool. But this?
够了，沃森。
Enough, Watson.
哥哥用生命保护那份资料，就是为了在今天给你敲响丧钟。
Brian sacrificed himself to protect those documents just to ring the death knell. The death knell? Death knell? For you today.
你那肮脏的生意到头了。
Your dirty business is over.
你比你的哥哥还要天真。
I'm actually just gonna stop reading Watson's lines, because this man is the worst.
大烟与戒烟药的生意已经延续了半个世纪。
Probably to make up
你
for
们
that.
早已是东亚病夫了。
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it up for like people who can like either like go back and watch it, or like people who are actively like watching the stream. I'll just have like an extra minute or so for everyone to read, because I don't want to read Watson's lines anymore. Just point blank period. Not like I will return to voicing this character, blah blah blah. Nah, I'm not gonna read his lines for the rest of the stream. Like point blank period.
你真以为凭一个人就能改变时代吗？
Do you think you can? God. What's worse is that I'm really hungry.
不，我绝不是一个人。
No, I'm not alone.
我曾见过一位修撰，为思想解放和文学创新而奔波于田野乡间。
I've seen an editor who traveled tirelessly for the liberation of thoughts and literature.
我曾见过一位匠母，为突破炼钢技术桎梏而废寝忘食、呕心沥血。
I have witnessed a foreman who dedicated his whole life to new steelmaking technology.
我还知道一位官员，即便没有图纸，硬是靠锤子敲出第一艘火轮船。
I also know of an official who, even without blueprints, hammered out the first steamship.
除他们外，还有千千万万中国人，虽身处逆境，仍在努力改变时代。
Beyond them, there are millions of Chinese people striving to change the era despite adversity.
而鸦片，是我们国家必须面对的最紧急的问题之一。
And opium is one of the most urgent issues our country must confront.
我们必须努力禁烟禁毒，以挽救自己。
We must make every effort to eradicate opium and drugs to save ourselves.
先生说的对，我举双手支持。
Ooh. Hold on, Afu, I need to read something. Because facts make me feel better. On February 24th, 1909... Wait. That's like 4 days from now. That's cool. During the 12th session of the International Opium Commission, the Chinese delegate, Mr. Tang Guan? I don't know how to pronounce that. Delivered an English summary speech exceeding 8,000 words. Damn. He began by emphatically stating, the consumption of opium is the most urgent moral and economic issue our country must face. He analyzed the dangers of the opium trade from multiple perspectives, emphasizing that solving the opium problem must rely on China's own efforts. Additionally, he appealed for cooperation between China and the West to combat the opium menace together. Shen is right. I raise both my hands in support.
我会动员报业的朋友们 一起揭露快乐水的真相。
I will mobilize my friends in the press to expose the truth about cola water.
我也是。
Count me in.
本官也会尽无所能，推动禁烟禁毒之大计。
I will do my best to promote the anti-smoking and anti-drug campaign. Good for you, Quan! Finally, you're getting a bit more backbone.
还有我们
And us too.
A bunch of rabble.
Shut up. Oh shit.
外面为什么这么吵？
Why is there so much noise outside?
有民众在会审公廨门口聚集，要求严惩凶手，清理奸商。
People are gathering outside demanding justice for the culprit and the removal of bad merchants. What? Oh. Fuck, I accidentally read his line. I didn't mean to. Damn.
这到底是怎么回事
What on earth is going on?
留声广播机，顾名思义，可以把声音录下来，同时再广播出去哦。
The phonograph broadcasting machine can record sounds and then broadcast them.
现在不仅我们能听到你说话，会审公廨外面的人也都能听到。
Now, not only can we hear you speaking, but everyone outside the courtroom can hear it too.
接下来几天的报纸头条肯定也是这件事了。
The headlines of the newspapers in the next few days will definitely be about this.
很快，全世界的人都会知晓真相。
Soon the whole world will know the truth.
你们
Not reading Watson.
这明明是非公开审理，你们竟然偷偷对外广播！
This is a non-public trial. How dare you broadcast the trial without authorization?
中国人就是这样亵渎规则的吗？
Being a bigot again, this is what Judge Herman says. This is how you Chinese disrespect rules.
规则？到底是谁在亵渎规则？
Oh shit. Rules? Who's the one that is really disrespecting the rules here?
你怎么敢用这种眼神看我？
Not reading Watson, so I'll just leave that for a minute.
你们的规则从来都有两套标准，一套给自己，一套给别人。
Your rules always have two sets of standards, one for yourselves and one for others.
而在我这里，只有一条规则。
There is only one rule in my book.
如果你选择作恶，就必须付出代价。
That's actually pretty cool. If you choose to do evil, you must pay the price.
大人，愤怒的民众想往里冲，巡捕们快拦不住了。
Judge, the angry mob is trying to storm in. The police can hardly hold them back.
保护我！
Protect me!
各大人贵为英国领事，下官自会拼命护您周全。
I'm gonna read this real quick. So what is this? Yangtze? I think it's pronounced Yangtze. The Yangtze is a mythical creature from ancient Chinese legends, featuring a single horn on its head and expressive eyes. It possesses the ability to discern right from wrong and loyalty from treachery, symbolizing judicial fairness. Historically, the character for law was written as a different symbol, incorporating another symbol, which represents the Yangtze. Since the time of King Wen of Chu, the Yangtze cap was served as an adornment for law enforcement officials, reminding them to distinguish clearly between truth and falsehood. This tradition has been accepted and recognized throughout successive dynasties. Even today, statues of the Yangtze are commonly placed at the entrances of many courthouses, signifying the continuation and promotion of traditional legal culture. That's cool. Judge Herman, as the esteemed British consul, I will do everything I can to ensure your safety. What? No, Quan.
但是，如果您不能以公正执法来平息民怒，执意袒护贝尔爵士。
But if you insist on protecting Mr. Bell and fail to justice, public anger won't be appeased.
谁也不敢保证3年前黎皇室案的惨剧不会重演。
No one can guarantee that the tragedy of the Li Huang case 3 years ago won't repeat itself. Oh.
关大人确定就好。
In 1905, so that was 3 years ago, so we actually have like a more proper year for when this takes place, and that would be 1908. Mrs. Li Huang, yeah, a widow of a Cantonese official, along with 15 maidservants, was accused of human trafficking while passing through Shanghai on her way back to her hometown. During the trial, the British Deputy Counsel overstepped his bounds by interfering in a case involving only Chinese nationals. Despite the lack of sufficient evidence, he openly assaulted Chinese officials and forcibly detained the accused, sparking collective protests from the Chinese community. The situation escalated when the public, dissatisfied with the municipal council's protection of the British Deputy Counsel, surrounded the police station in a demonstration, leading to a conflict that resulted in nearly 100 casualties. God damn. It's up to Judge Kwan's decision.
那本验员认为，沃森·鲁宾贝尔有罪。
Yay! As the presiding judge, I pronounce Watson Reuben Bell guilty. Yay! Case solved.
不，一切还没有结束。
Not voicing Watson, so give it a minute.
既然这样
Still not reading. Oh shit!
不介意再制造一起惨案。
I don't.
马开路子，
Oh, what?
先生小心
It's the 2 horses.
先生
What? Shen! What? What? Huh? In 1908, Tang Guan, I don't know how to say his last name, gave a remarkable speech at the International Opium Commission held in Shanghai. The meeting led to the first international drug control treaty, the Hagyu Opium Convention of 1912. In 1928, Republic of China attempted to abolish all consular jurisdiction in China. However, due to resistance from foreign countries, its goal was not achieved. In 1943, ROC ended UK and US consular jurisdiction in China through an agreement. In 1949, People's Republic of China was founded, ending consular jurisdiction and foreign privileges. In 1950, PRC's proclamation on strictly prohibiting opium eradicated the issue in 3 years. In 1987, the UN set June 26 as the International Day Against Drug Abuse in Vienna. And by that dynasty to perform an act whereof would the what? What?
忘了告诉你，雇主先生。
Huh? Forgot to tell you, boss.
我所有的老板
All my
都是这个下场。
All my bosses ended up like this. What? What?
热售，热售
3位侦探公堂大显身手，揭露沃森集团惊天阴谋。
我买一份报纸。
这报我不卖，送给您了。您可是智斗洋人的高手。
那我就不客气了。
What? I thought that there was a 7th chapter.
可惜阿福，你们在会审公社的表演真是精彩。
这次不仅救出了先生，
还一起抓住了幕后真凶。那必须要好好庆祝下。今晚来剧院吧，我请客。
可先生受伤了，我得先送他回扬州休养。
沈先生他
Yeah, is he okay?
受了些皮外伤，没大碍，只是这次又要错过影珠姐的表演了。
祝你们一路平安。魏先生，你接下来有什么打算？
先暂停检察官的工作，全力解决快乐水的问题。
有我能帮忙的地方，你尽管说。
大讨论精神，我有悄悄话对你说。Mr. Lion said he got what he wanted. Did you get a thinking brain too?
Yes!
That's great.
关大人，您怎么在这里？
查封沃森大药房是大事，本官得亲自盯着，避免再生变故。
不知丁香姐怎么样了？
丁香在会审攻陷女押所，听候处断。
你们能网开一面吗？那天在法庭上，要不是丁香姐，
丁香为民除害，我本人十分佩服。但除了这个案子以外，他还身负多条人命。
放心吧，关大人会让他获得公正的审判。
昔日搜查每一个角落，留意所有细节，发现任何可疑之处，立即向我报告。是，巡长。
卜爷，
现在要叫李巡长了。
文小姐见笑了。
李巡长，发生什么了？怎么又在调查洋货铺？
沃森虽已伏法，但大盗仍在逍遥法外。本巡长上任，必将他缉拿归案。
先生，你怎么自己就下来了？还有，你的手受伤了，不能离枪子。
我伤的是左手，右手令不碍事的。
我来。
好了，我就送到这里。
可心姐，我舍不得你。
我也舍不得你们。不过，万国建安大会要召开了，我想多写几篇报道，为大会助力。
温小姐，务必多保重。
放心，我可是资深记者，后会有期了。
对了，可心姐，这次的标题是什么？
标题还没定呢。这次的报道是与程守臣合写的，不知道他又跑哪里去了。
Huh. Sorry, I was focusing on reading that, reading the text because it was going by too quick for me to, like, read it out loud. But yeah, I thought that there was a 7th chapter.
啊？成绩者，你怎么在这里？
Oh wait, Mr. Chen, why are you here?
当然是来还机器的呀。
I'm here to return this.
我的留声广播机。
My phonograph broadcasting machine.
不过，如果它对成绩者的工作有帮助的话，我可以把它送给你。
If it's helpful for you, you can just take it.
你还是留着再改良改良吧。
Nah, keep it and make it better.
这次，多亏有守臣兄帮忙。
Toby, I truly appreciate your assistance.
是你神机妙算，算准了我不会错过这个大新闻。
You are the key. I'm just a journalist who doesn't want to miss out on big news.
不，在这个事件中，你所做的贡献
No.
远比表面上看起来的要多。
No, your contribution to this case is much greater than it appears.
你们道出的那份配方，才是一切能真相大白的关键。
It's the formula you stole that plays the key role.
难道成绩者就是沪上怪盗？
What? Mr. Shang, is the Shanghai Phantom?
我哪有那么大的本事啊？
Nah, I can never do that.
松涛观察到民众喝完快乐水后的症状，与圣玛丽医院的受试者相同。
Stone noticed that the symptoms of the people who drank cola water were the same as the subjects.
于是，托人道出了快乐水的配方，来验证一个猜想。
So he asked someone to seal the formula of cola water to verify our hypothesis.
只是还没等我见到配方，松涛就遭了毒手，配方也不知所踪。
However, before I laid eyes on the formula, Stone was murdered, and the formula disappeared.
我几次想进入现场寻找，却始终没机会。
I tried several times to enter the scene and search, but never had the opportunity.
没想到，松涛将配方放在了你哥哥的照片后面。
To my surprise, Stone hid the formula behind Brian's photo.
现在想想，这也的确是最合适的地方。
Now that I think about it, it is indeed the most proper place.
哦，对了，差点忘了正事儿。
Oh, I almost forgot the purpose I came here for. What?
先生，看来我错怪吴老板了。
It seems I misunderstood Mr. Wu.
此话怎讲？
Which means?
之前调查洋货铺地窖的时候，我还以为他是个卖戒烟药的奸商。
When I was investigating the cellar, I thought he was a bad guy selling opium cessation drugs.
不过，
But
当年参与过研究项目的不是成绩者吗？
wasn't it Mr. Sheng who was involved in the pharmaceutical research back then? It was 3 of them, Brian, Mr. Sheng, and Stone Wu.
怎么会是吴老板知道受试者的症状呢？
How could Mr. Wu know the specific symptoms of the subjects? Because they were all in the pharmaceutical...
二位侦探，有位朋友托我捎一件东西。
Detectives, a friend asked me to give you this.
这是委托信吗？
Is this a commissioned letter?
不愧是阿福兄弟。
Smart as always.
承蒙守臣兄信任，但我打算先回扬州一趟，把暗自告破的事告诉哥哥。
I appreciate it, but I plan to go home and tell Brian that his last wish has been fulfilled.
这个案子，我相信沈先生不会拒绝。
I believe you won't refuse this case, Mr. Shan. Huh? What? Shen Shuping and Afu are still on the journey. What? Do I just continue on this? Start. Sorry, this chapter only supports simplified Chinese. Oh shit. I'm not gonna be able to read this. Right? Oh. What? Only supports simplified Chinese for now. Please switch to simplified Chinese. I can't because I don't know how to read it. But I'm just gonna go back to where I belong, which is the home page. So I guess we're just gonna have to wait until the English version for that chapter comes out. So until then, this is the official end of Murders on the Yangtze River. I'm very confused. Because it felt like there was still like a lot of stuff that was like left up in the air. Maybe it's just because like I'm misremembering stuff, maybe everything was tightly knit together, but there were some instances where I felt like there could have been like more stuff delved into that mystery. Because like all the other mysteries, they were good, but for some reason like that last one, it didn't feel right, I guess. Like, it makes sense that Watson would have, like, had at least some stuff in there. It says in tiny print there that they are a tiny development company that has limited sources for language translation. Yeah, I know, but, like, which is sad. Yeah. So it's probably taking them, a minute to try and, like, get all the translations correctly for the 7th chapter. Which makes sense, like, they can take all the time that they need. You know? Because I could tell, like, in the ending credits where, like, there was a little animation on the left side, the translations were a little rougher than they were, in the rest of the game. Same with Unheard, if you remember. Oh yeah, Unheard had like a lot of like translation issues too. Unheard's a really good game though. But yeah, final thoughts, that last mystery I do think could have been at least a tiny bit better. I think, aspects of confusion because I didn't remember all of the details and there was no way to like go back on details that I missed, like the alibis and stuff, that mixed with how disgusting and vile Watson was kind of like left a sour taste in my mouth for that mystery. Like, I understand that Watson Bell was not supposed to be a good person, but like there's a level of being a horrible person. Like, I don't know, like maybe like his love for Cece was supposed to like measure up with that, but like he kept contradicting himself because like he was willing to like sell the cola water to children, which would include Cece because Cece is a child. So like, I don't know. Watson's just gross. That's kind of all I really got from that mystery. Watson Bell was just a really disgusting, slimy man. And not in a pleasant way either. Not in a way where, like, I was actually able to enjoy it and, like, enjoy, like, tearing him down. I was actually upset. I was actually, like, very upset from how Watson Bell was. I did not have fun tearing him down. I just wanted to tear him down because he was slimy and gross. All the other mysteries were amazing, though. I would say that even though I did have my issues with Chapter 6, it does not completely sour my overall review of this game, which it's a really good game. I really liked it. There were a lot of aspects of Chapter 6 that I did like the usage of Cece's alibi. I do think that, like, the crime itself was a bit complicated. Like, I love a complicated mystery, don't get me wrong, but it was, like, really verging into the aspect of convoluted. And to recall, like, the whole thing of, like, the coffee with Mr. Watson, like, maybe I just missed something in the evidence, but, like, there was nothing to remind me of everyone's alibis of, like, around the time of Brian's death, so there would have been no way that I would have been able to figure that out. Well, probably I would have been able to figure that out, but, like, if I, like, had, like, played the whole game in one sitting, probably. Which, that was not gonna happen. Or, like, if I had, like, taken notes elsewhere or something. But I had figured that, like, if you had, like, a whole section of evidence that you could keep and all of that, then I wouldn't have to. I don't know. Anyway, so with that, I am not sure what's going on Monday. Monday or Wednesday. Cause, like, I still gotta figure out if I can pass that level and party hard. I'll probably be able to, it'll just take a while, like, off screen and stuff. And then, if the root trees are dead is still glitching out, then I can't continue that game. Does anyone have any idea what's happening? What do you mean, Ma? The answer is no. So the rough plan is that on Fridays we will be going back to Ace Attorney. On Wednesday, if the root trees are dead is still glitching out, then we're gonna play The Murders of Sonic the Hedgehog. And then on Monday, I'll try and see if I can figure out how to get through that level and party hard or whatever, but if not, I don't want to go through a whole slog of me just dying over and over again by the same mistakes or, like, different mistakes that wouldn't have been a mistake in other playthroughs of the same level, because that was happening in the last Party Hard stream, so if I can't get through it, then I'll find a different game series that I can introduce for Mondays. Or maybe I'll have The Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog on Monday, and then, like, I'll do something else, like introduce a new series for Wednesday, so that way I have the alliteration of Murder Monday or whatever. I'll figure it out. Right now, I'm hungry. I need food. I can't think properly. And hopefully, while I eat food, I'll get the nasty taste of Watson's character out of my mouth. But yeah, thank you everyone who came to the stream, and I'll see you guys on whatever we're doing on Monday. Bye!